Are you wondering why you're not getting the timeshare reservations that you want? Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you the 5 mistakes you're probably making right after this. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy. Before we jump into the 5 reasons that you're probably not getting that timeshare reservation that you're looking for, that you're wanting to book for that great family vacation, I want to let you know on this channel, I provide my knowledge, tips, and advice to help you get the most from your timeshare ownership. So let's jump into this. What are the 5 reasons, 5 mistakes you might be making and is causing you to not get that timeshare reservation? Because a big complaint that a lot of people have that own timeshares, they can never make the reservation that they want for where they want to go. So the first one here is simply, you're not planning early enough. With timeshare, you can't be planning and making your vacation bookings 1 or 2 months in advance, or even a few weeks in advance, or even 6 or 8 months in advance in a lot of cases. You need to be planning well in advance, more than a year in advance, to decide, hey, where do you want to go? When do you want to go? You need to know that extremely well in advance. And we often plan a couple of years out, kind of an idea of where we want to go, when we want to go. So we're prepared when it comes time to make our reservations. And that kind of leads into the next one here, is you don't really understand the inventory release system, the release process for the specific timeshare system that you own. So a lot of timeshare systems, they release inventory a year in advance, maybe 13 months in advance, maybe 11 months in advance. But you need to even know specifically, okay, it's a year in advance. Is it a specific day of the week every year for those reservations that are a year out, or is it exactly 365 days in advance? You need to understand the actual inventory release process. So for Vistana, Sheraton, and Westin Vacation Clubs, they release their inventory 1 year in advance, basically on the day. At 12 midnight, they release their inventory to book online. Marriott Vacation Club, weeks-based system, and point system, they release only on specific days of the week, depending on the check-in day of when you're wanting to travel. So use the tools and resources that are available on the timeshare systems website. Marriott Vacation Club actually has a very good calculator on their website where you can put in your travel dates and it will tell you exactly when you need to call or go online to make your reservations. So if you don't understand this inventory release system, you might be calling maybe even 1 or 2 days too late, and for popular times, those dates and reservations won't be available anymore because everybody else understood the inventory release dates and how that process worked. So the next one here is, you're only trying to book peak weeks in peak seasons at the prime resorts. And that's always going to be difficult. So if you're looking at Christmas, New Year's, spring break, summertime travel to beach locations, that is essentially the hardest time to make a reservation. If you followed the previous 2 tips, it will definitely help make this more possible, but do also consider trying to make vacations at times that aren't quite as popular, but maybe they still work for you. Maybe if you need to, you could take your kids out of school for a little bit of time if that's a possibility, or try and look at other vacations. Sometimes late summer, like mid-August to the end of August, is good if you're maybe in the northern part of the United States or even in Canada. Sometimes the kids haven't gone back to school yet. Those are good times to travel because lots of other parts of the country in the United States have had the kids go back to school by late August. So consider that. Consider other times of the year that might work for you for traveling that isn't quite as peak season, and you will be able to probably much more easily get that reservation you want. The next one here is, you're simply trying to reserve just 1 week, one specific check-in day for the entire year. It's essentially no flexibility whatsoever. The important thing about owning timeshare is having flexibility. If you're just trying to check in, hey, I want to go on that Saturday for that week in the middle of summer, that Saturday might already be completely booked, but you might be able to get Sunday or even a Friday check-in instead. So if you're calling, you're going online, you're looking for reservations, look at those days around that check-in day. Have a little bit of flexibility, and you might just get a reservation that works for you. We're now on number 5, the last reason here, the last mistake you might be making, and that is just that you're not using all of the reservation methods available to you to make reservations. So obviously, most of these companies have online websites where you can go online and make a reservation. They also have telephone call centers where you can call in and make a reservation. Some companies, like Marriott Vacation Club when it comes to points, or Vistana, they release inventory online at 12 midnight. Their call center doesn't open up until the next morning, so make sure you're online on the website to make that reservation earlier than everybody who is trying to call in. Now, with Marriott Vacation Club, for their weeks-based system, they don't release their inventory for weeks until essentially 9 a.m. when the call center opens. So you should probably be on the phone and online at the same time, because you might be on the phone and you might get stuck in a hold queue for 20 minutes, but you can be on the computer making that reservation right away, as long as the computer system doesn't crash, their servers go down. Their website does get very slow during those peak times. So if the computer system kind of slows down, you still are on the phone in that hold queue, and maybe a rep will be able to help you instead. All right, so there you have it. 5 of the reasons that you might not be getting the timeshare reservations you want. I really do hope these tips have helped you out. If they did, or even if they didn't, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help out the videos. And to see more videos all about timeshare, check out the description box below. For another timeshare tip video, check out this one right up here, and YouTube. They think you'll like that video down there. Be sure to subscribe. You can do so by clicking on my picture right here. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, let's make your next destination a timeshare.